Hi, welcome to the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. I'm your man, Big Jack. This is where we prove we are stronger together, that if each one could reach one, we can all grow and glow. And I'm super excited to be on the stage with you. And I thank you all for coming out today. Every Wednesday, every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we're always delivering something to you. And today is no different. We're going to have to change up a little things because we had a little conflict today with some timing. Our guest is international, so without, we're not what you might have seen all week highlighting and saying what was going to be on. We're going to change that up a little bit because, and we're going to get that guest on in a future date. But I am so excited of things that's happening with the Iron Sharpening Iron universe. Today we kicked off a new spinoff, The Voices of Resilience. If you had opportunity to see it, if you didn't, definitely go watch the replay. You're going to love it. All week long, Ask a Bee has been going on. So if you haven't had opportunity to see that, you can go back and look at some of those old shows, and you will not be disappointed. These are live shows where people are coming out, and, our content creators, the members of the team members of the Iron Sharpening Iron universe are coming out, and they're giving you real content, real people, real stories, real everything, and it's making us great. It's making us great, and I'm super excited. So with all of that, I don't want to prolong this introduction, but I do want to say thank you. We got some major milestones. We're not that far away. I think we just crossed 600 posts. So we put up 600 different videos. We're real close to having our 75th guest as on the stage of the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. And I know we're about 150, I think, hours away from 4,000 watch hours. So we're almost there. So we thank you again for all your support. Everyone has been out there that's been working with us and supporting us and encouraging us. We thank you. So let me get my man up on the stage. And once we get him up here, we can kick this off anymore. You know how that goes. But let me get him up on the stage. Oh, my man, what's up?
My man, what's happening, Big Jack? How you doing, sir?
Oh, man, another beautiful day, bro. Another beautiful day. So thank you for hanging out with me.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
You've been getting busy, man. It's a good problem to have, but I know you've been busy, man. So you've been putting in the work.
Oh, it's
Davina and Mama Lions and B been doing their thing, and I know, you've been running with like a man with his hair on fire, man. But I'm proud of all of you, man. You guys been doing a lot of good stuff, so that's
well,
great.
no, I appreciate it. Now, and it's a lot of work, and I think for the team that we have, the visions that they had, because all we're doing now is just putting it all in one package. So
Yeah.
they already had the provisions; they were already doing it. It's just under one package, one umbrella. But I'm enjoying it. I'm learning a lot from both of them. So I thank them for being here. So I even mentioned it in the intro, and I'm gonna get the other ones up here, and I'm glad I was able to get you up here. But we're going to put the whole team on the stage today because, and if we're not flipping the script, we're going to put the whole team on the stage. But I got a letter that was emailed in to me, and you can see at the bottom of the ticker going across. If you have a letter that you want to email to any one of us, go ahead and drop that in there. But there was a letter that was emailed in, and I think the team needs to dissect this one. So that's going to be perfect. So sometimes with one thing, one door closes, another door opens, and here's an opportunity.
Absolutely.
I hope I don't mess this up because I don't even know if I didn't even test the intro, so I will see. It's gonna be fun if we mess it up. So let's see if we can get Boss B up on the stage. If it don't work, oh well. Here we go. Boss B, let's get her up here. Boss B, what's up?
All right.
Hey guys, it worked.
Hey B.
I'm sitting back there holding my breath.
I had my fingers crossed. Yeah, for sure.
They're good, boss man. They're good.
All right. Well, welcome to the stage. I know you're not a stranger here. So for those who don't know who this is the producer of the Iron Sharpening Iron Show and all the little spinoffs. Boss Speed, Better Than Nightbot. Thank you for being up here and hanging out with us today. I needed you up on the stage for this letter that we're getting ready to read. We're going to change up some things today. We don't have a actual guest that we're going to have on the stage, so we are the guests today. So let's try it again. Let's get Mama Lions up here and see if it works. Let's try this again. Let's see. All right, I'm hoping.
You got this
and all that stuff. But we'll see. Let's check it out. All right.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey.
I'm just ready to groove when I.
I was about to say, yeah. I mean, it's like
Yeah,
I feel like I'm the only one prepared for that intro.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah. How is
know
everyone tonight?
All right.
So, Mama Lions, thank you and welcome. I've got you up on the stage today. I know you probably feel like you're in overtime now because you had your show today. I want to say congratulations to you for hosting your first Voices of Resilience show on the Iron Sharpening Iron universe. And last week you did the Coach's Corner. So congratulations on that. And did you get your trophy?
Yes.
There you
go.
Beautiful.
Aren't they awesome?
That's the reason he sent you the trophy is because you've been working so hard. He hopes you don't have your union rep contact him.
I love this.
About that FLSA time, you know what I mean? Because you've been working hard, lady. You have been working hard. Both of you be every day. And I'm like, man, I feel like I'm slacking over here, but hey, I'm you guys, I'm proud of you. You guys are really doing it.
I don't think it's work when you love it. I don't think it's work. I don't see it as work. Yeah, I see it as the vehicle to living and walking my purpose, and I'm excited to be in this vehicle. So I just don't see it as work. I'm happy to be back up here on the platform again. I mean, it's great.
Stuff.
Now we do know how my dogs have in their minds that So right now, tearing up the door.
They're family too, so if it's
that's right,
we're all good.
Absolutely.
I just want to recognize and thank those who are in the chat right now. And I see Niecy Jackson out there, Poetic Tears is out there, and we just want to say hey and thank you and thank you for your support. Thank you for being here and hanging out with us, and we're moving forward. So today we were supposed to have a guest, so we already know, and we will get that person up on the stage. We're just going to have to work some things out with the timing. That's the big thing when you're dealing with people that's overseas and you're dealing with international time zones. It can get tricky sometimes. So all good. That's all good. But I did receive an email, and I wanted to put the team up here, and we'll read the email. I'll read the email to you, and then with the team up here, we're going to discuss things that might help this person because they're actually asking for help. So, and they called us out as a team. They called us out as a team. So because of that, I'm going to say, hey, here's the team. So if y'all bear with me, I'm going to read the email to you, and then we'll talk about it. Y'all good? Y'all ready?
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let me get it ready. I'm not as good as B, so bear with me on this.
Oh, you got this.
B knocking it out the park. I'm going to be fumbling. So, but anyway, so here we go. It says, and if my eyes up there because of my monitor. So if my eyes, I'm reading the monitor. It says, my name is Denise, and I'm writing on behalf of myself and my husband, Ronald. We're both in our early 50s, married for 28 years, and we've lived through enough highs and lows to fill a bookshelf. People have always told us, y'all need a podcast. You should be content creators. Your stories could bless somebody. And secretly, we've always wanted to. Here's the truth. We've been through a near divorce in our late 30s, raising 3 children with completely different personalities. losing a home and rebuilding from nothing, starting a business that failed and then starting one that succeeded, fighting through medical scares and healing from old wounds we never talked about. And somehow through all of that, we're still here, still married, still learning, still growing. We know our stories matter. We know our wisdom could help somebody. We know we've survived things that people don't come back from. But here's the problem. We're scared. We're afraid to put ourselves out there. And give me a second. I gotta scroll up. Sorry. We're afraid to put ourselves out there. Afraid of judgment. Afraid of people saying y'all too old to start. Afraid of getting it wrong, looking silly, or nothing, or not knowing which camera to buy, which platform to start on, or how to talk to the screen like it's a person. I'm afraid my voice isn't strong enough. He's afraid he isn't interesting enough. And together we're afraid we'll try and fail. We watch creators every day, young, confident, young, full of energy, and we wonder if our time has passed or if we missed our window. But then we watch your show, Big Jack and Walt Talks, and something in us stirs. Your message of grow and glow together makes us feel like maybe, just maybe, there's room for us too. So we're writing this letter asking, sorry about that, asking, where do we even begin? How do two 50-year-olds start a content journey in a world that feels built for younger people? How do we create without being embarrassed or exposed? How we don't want fame. We're not chasing viral moments. We just want our stories, the good, the bad, the messy, the real, to help somebody else make it through. Our fear of holding us, our fear is holding us a hostage. Our purpose feels bigger than our confidence. And at this age, we feel like we're running out of time to finally do something for us. We're hoping you, the Iron Sharpening Iron team, and the entire audience can guide us where to start, how we can stay consistent and build the courage to share our truth with the world. Please, because deep down we believe our story still has value. We just need help finding our voice. Sincerely, couple who's afraid. And that was the letter. So, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So that was the letter. And I know on the stage, somewhere, we've all maybe had any one of those pieces in there. So, and it's not of me pointing to anybody and say you go, but what's the couples are afraid and they're up there. So can we, and that's even you in the chat. So those in the chat, if you got something, please drop it in the comments and we're going to get this, we're going to dissect this today. So what do you got, team?
Personally, I was going to say, I'm so glad you finally got my email. I mean, you know.
Oh man, it's about time, huh, B?
Right?
B beat me to that one.
Oh yeah.
2 weeks.
I'm
2
the
weeks
comment
in, B, and he finally released. 2 weeks in on your show, B, and he finally read your email. I got you.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's
I
hilarious.
was sitting here going, does this person that wrote this know that I am 61 years old and just starting?
How about that?
And
Right?
yeah, it does. Age is nothing but a number for sure. And number two, I really think the messier the story is, the more you have to share. And as my guest said earlier, you know, it's not about you. It's for the people that you're doing it for. It really, it's not about you. It's about your message is going to collapse the time frame for someone else's life. You know, it's gonna help someone else have an easier way to go. So I just say not to get in trouble with Nike, but just do it.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, okay. I appreciate that. Yeah. So just do it.
So I'm sitting there saying the same thing that Mama Lyons is saying. Okay, they're in the 50s, early 50s, I guess. I'm 61. I'm here. And I'm not bragging at all, but I'm just saying that not to impress you, but to impress upon you. If I can do it, you certainly can do it.
Yeah.
And when you said, I take it as a compliment. I take it as definitely as a compliment, but I just had a chuckle when you said, well, I thought we couldn't do it. Then I see you two guys and I'm like, why not? So, and that's a compliment, but I mean, it's just that simple. And if you're not trying to get clicks and views and you want to share your story, first of all, 29 years of marriage, I'm right, 30 years, I think you said 29. I'm right there with you at 29. And I like you said, ups and downs. So you to be commended for that. You can definitely help some people. And as far as being shy, you didn't give your last names, but you gave your first name. So that's more than most. Ask a B. B has a show, and usually people won't even give it a real name. So you gave your real names. So you're on your way. You are on your way, and I know for sure that my three cohorts, my folks, will definitely share their experiences with you. And maybe you can have a FaceTime with them or a session with them, and you will see that you probably have more than you need to get started, because you certainly have more than Big Jack had when he got started. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. He did his thing on his telephone, if I'm not mistaken, right, Jack?
No, you're right. You're right.
Okay, yeah. And as far as you already got your sidekick that because he recruited me. He needed somebody from the low calorie logic section, and that's where I came in. So here I am. So I appreciate you sharing the story. I think you're on your way. I'm excited. Then you just got to think of your name. That's going to be your toughest part. Figuring out what you're going to call yourselves.
Right. No, that's good points. All of you made. No, B, I didn't get your letter. So if you sent one in, I didn't get it. But we all have this story, we've crossed that line, and we've had, we worry about, that nervousness of being on the stage and that you might fumble or whatever. So let's just talk about that, if you don't mind. So what is it like when you finally hit that go live button? What is the feeling? What do you feel when you hit the go live or hit the live button, and you know that the next time someone see, it's going to be live? It's everything live. So how does it feel?
I just got that song in my head. It's all the way live. All the way live. Okay.
Lakeside.
Lakeside, yes. For me, I'm the newest one in the universe so far. And I think initially I was very nervous and very worried about, how is this going to come across or that. And then I realized, and this is why community is so important, and it's why it's so important that, you work with people to share. It's one thing to be solo out there on your own, but it's another thing when you're a part of a network of people that's encouraging you and saying, hey, it doesn't matter. It's okay. And since I'm a big proponent of authenticity, to me, it is what it is. And what you see is what you get. And then that way you find your safe space within that. To me, you just got to do it, because if you don't step out and do it, you'll never know. If you do step out and do it, you'll have some victories, maybe small, maybe big, but you'll have some victories. Since I've started with this, I've had many victories. I've had a couple small little things that I had to laugh about, but honestly, a lot more victories. They outweigh it. You'll feel good at the end of the day. So I think it's really more about just getting past the hurdle of starting. You're only going to have one first episode, right? Or one, so you got to do it. Keep doing it,
that is true. You only have that one first. And I can tell you this, and I know B, we all here. It's not, I'm not pointing fingers, or I'm just saying, I can tell you this. Every time I go live, I feel anxious. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, I want to put out a good product. I want to put out something meaningful. So, you do a lot of behind the scenes work and prep to get ready, but it's really not a lot. Like I say, when you have a team, it don't seem like it's a lot. It just seems like you just want to make sure that all the links are collected and all the things. Like today, bringing everybody up on the stage today was like making sure that that was the right logo. That was that I labeled it correctly and this and that, because but you have those moments. And here's the thing, it's live. So when it's live, it's like, now we can laugh about it. So that's just one of the things that you're going to have to go through. I'm make sure I get the name. So because they gave us their first name, it was Denise and Ronald. So right. The one thing that you're going to have to make sure that you know is have fun and enjoy your time together. You're content creators. You're creating it. So no one can tell you that you're wrong doing it, because you're creating it. You're the creators. So it's your show. It's your opportunity. It's your story. So how can I tell you that your story was wrong? And now you're going to have people that's going to fact check you, but that's going to be everything you do. And they're going to do that regardless what you do. You know, you tell them 1 + 1 is 2, and they're going to say, but what if it's and you're going to have that. So, but at the same time, it's your story. So because it's your story, tell it. And Mama Lana said perfect, you know, just do it. I say hit that button. Well, you know, and then we'll talk about that, but hit that button and you're going to be nervous. Every time you're on here, you're going to be nervous. And then when you finally hit the button to stop the live, you can exhale, like, because that's what you feel like. Okay, we got through another one. And then it's like, okay, who's next? Who's the next guest? What's the next topic? And so, yeah, so hit that button and go and do it. Put that idea out there, and we're going to guide you through some things in this discussion today. So, but anyone else got anything they want to share of how the feeling is when you first come on? Go ahead.
So here's the deal. You have 50 years of experience being yourself. So just be yourself. Don't try to be someone else. Just be yourself. Some will like you. Some may change the channel. Some may tune in just to laugh at you, but so what? I can't say everything you do and everything you touch will be a success, but I will say you will regret not doing it if that's what you really want to do. So it can't be worse than living with regret. It can't be. And you're old enough to know what that feeling of regret feels like. I'm sure there's something in your life that you have not done in your lifetime by now at this point in your lives that you did not do, that you regret. Don't let this be that. Enjoy yourself. Just do it. And let me say this, and B, this is touching on your show, your letter you had on your show the other day. Whatever you do not expect the people that you feed, support, wash cars for, loan money to,
What's that?
put on your social security card, that family, do not expect those people to be your biggest supporters. You understand that? You got to wait for later on, and they'll be there once you hit your stride. But your biggest detractors will be those closest to you. And the reason for that is because they are projecting their fears on you. Mm-hmm. So all I'm saying to you is whatever you do not expect your first supporters to be those that you probably feed, lend money to, health insurance, or have you on your health insurance, your car insurance. Absolutely. Do not expect them to be your biggest supporters. And truth be told, I wouldn't even tell them. I let them find out. So once you manage your expectations with that, you'll be on your way. Now, some are going to support you, but some are just not. They're going to give you 1,000 reasons why you shouldn't. And every reason they give you why you shouldn't do something basically is a projection of why they don't have the nerve to do it. No, but I'm saying,
that's why I had to make sure I said that.
No, 100%. But what I'm saying is, those people will show themselves. They're going to come up. I mean, you know, hey, look, trust me, the Jackson 12 is strong.
Yeah.
But they show themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, trying to convince people who don't show themselves. But your family, Big Jack, we know, man, your family is solid. But I'm saying, you know, there's people in your family that you probably didn't know you online that don't support you. But I'm saying, here's the thing. This is the bottom line. Not to oversimplify this thing, but those who like love, and support you, no explanation is necessary. And for those who don't, no explanation will ever be acceptable. So just like those, like being in a relationship, like those who like you, and keep it moving. Just keep it moving.
No, well, I agree. I'm glad you touched on this because I think it's very important, especially for people who are starting out, to hear that, because I can tell you personally that was one of my biggest disappointments was, and I mean, even before doing podcasting, just in my business in general, anything I did, I wanted the people that I live with, the people, my coworker, because I'm still a full-time teacher. I talk to people, but I don't go to work with it because I understand that that's not professional. But your family and everyone, my little heart would just sink when I would say, "Hey, did you see my, no, aren't you on social media? I mean, I'm all over the place. You see, you can't turn on the thing without seeing something." And no, I haven't caught that. And I thought you should be looking for it because I'm special. You should be searching for my. I mean,
I gotta bless her heart. Bless her
the
heart.
only person you think of.
I got you, B. I got you. Bless her heart.
Thank you. Thank you.
What?
No, bless your heart. B, that's B from Texas, that down Texas, bless her heart. Bless your heart.
Yeah.
Baby,
No, I mean, that's how I felt. I had to get over that. The bottom line is I had to get over that. I had to go on and do what I'm doing. And like you said, just show up. It's going, now I got people saying, "Hey, I see you," and even my guest earlier, Lisa Guy, she said, "I've been watching you from the sidelines."
Yeah.
So that was powerful when she said that, because I didn't know that she was watching me from the sidelines.
Right.
I mean, so that's the point I'm making, is that maybe you don't think that people are paying attention. But I also think not only with what you said, Walt, it's true that they project their fears, but also they're waiting for you to succeed because they are afraid for you. They are afraid that, because they don't understand that failure is not final. Failure is amazing. Failure only, helps you grow even more. So people are afraid for people to fail because they think that'll be the end of the story. And for people like me, people like us, it's not. It's the beginning of a new chapter. We just move on. We learn from it and we move on.
I mean, think about one of the comments they said and one of the bullets they dropped in the letter. He said, starting a small business that failed, then starting one that succeeded. So that right there, I mean, that's an episode and that's a series in itself of, starting a business. So this is a business. This is 100% a business. I mean, we get on here, we have fun, we laugh and we joke and all of this. But like I say, a lot of people are here. This is how they make their living. You became a content creator. You're here putting new product out, new content out. You're getting guests on here. And these guests, especially the guests we've had, they are real people with real books and companies and situations
and movies and everything.
Movies and all of that stuff. So these are real people with real life stories. So if you can even put anything, just having them on a stage is amazing in itself. And then the other part of it is because now you're getting them and then everybody they know. So if you give them a good show, if you put a good show out there and say, hey, now they're telling their friends, they're telling their acquaintances, is like, hey, you might want to put your story on that channel or go to that show and all, because it's huge. I see Aqua Funk is down there in the chat, and Sharon Jackson put the numbers up 55 years. I don't know what she's talking about. She probably talking about my age, because I'll be 55. But what she's saying is I'm 50. I'm 54 when I started, so you look at it that way. We're 1 year into this thing. So I know you said you're in your 50s, but we doing it. And we all had the same questions that you had, the same fears that you had, because the biggest thing that people always tell us to do in the YouTube industry is what? Find your niche. Find your niche. What's your niche? What's your niche? And I can tell you that was the hardest for me, because I still haven't found it. I still haven't found my niche, because I like so many things. So, I mean, I like trivia time with Big Jack, and I like doing this because I like creating logos and I like creating videos and all. So I can't just be bottled up into one thing. So it's like it's hard to find that one thing. So the thing that I learned the most is just be me.
Yeah.
So if I just be me, you either gonna like me, you're not gonna like me. You're either gonna watch or you're not gonna watch. You're gonna subscribe, you're not gonna subscribe. But I don't have to change who I am. I don't have to get on here and try to be anybody other than me. And then I surround myself with people that can just be them. And I don't have to change them. I didn't say, hey, you got to be like me. When you're no, be you. Be you. And I think we're all going to be successful. We're all going to grow and glow because we're going to help each other get there.
Right.
And everybody brings something different to the table. And those differences is what make you. So here you got a husband and wife team, 28 years of marriage, over 50 years old, raising kids, ups and downs, ins and outs. You had almost a divorce and you got through. Tell me, because I'm divorced. I had a divorce, so I didn't make it. I lost a lesson in there somewhere. So how did you recover from that? So everything, the stories that they said was all about recovery. They recovered so many different times. So you have a lot to share. But again, going back to that Nike logo, just do it. You got to get it out there.
I tune in. I want to hear. Yeah.
I also think, when people think about success, everybody wants to be successful. I don't think people really define success. And I will say that over the last year, I still cringe when I get offline if I watch a show, but I mean, not as much as I did when I watched the early shows, right? Mm-hmm. So I see some growth, but also it's like being in a relationship for a marriage for 28 years. Don't do anything you can't sustain. If it's not sustainable, don't do it, because it'll last for a moment.
Right.
It'll last for a moment. You can come out and do something crazy, do something ridiculous, and you might go viral and trend, but you're on that hamster wheel. So just do what you can sustain, like those who like you. You said you have a business going, so it's not like how you eat. So take that experience, and just learn from it, and just learn from it. And I tell you, I think you'll be pleased. I just think you'll be pleased. And here's the thing: what does it cost you not to do it?
Right.
It costs you peace, because you're gonna have regrets. So it's a no-brainer. You have to do it. You got to do it. I mean, I appreciate the letter, because when it happens, we get to say, "Hey, man, that's the couple that that's the couple, man. Remember those? Remember them? Yeah." So that's pretty cool to me. Kind of like Big Jack, when he said, "Hey, man, I'm doing this thing." I'm like, "Okay, what does that mean?" And he ran it down to me. I'm like, "For real?" And then I was a guest, and the next thing you know, he said, "Hey, man, would you mind coming back and hanging out and come to the after show?" I'm like, "Man, nobody wants to hear what I have to say." But again, somebody's got to represent the low calorie logic section, because there's somebody who thinks like me. I know that's scary, but there's somebody out there who thinks like me also. So that's pretty cool. Hey, man, I'm excited for you, and the fact that you wrote in, you kind of put yourself out there. You kind of made us your accountability partners in a way. Even though we haven't met you, you kind of made us your accountability partners. So now, you put it out there. So now let's see what you're going to do with it. And then as far as your friends and relatives go, and let me say this, because we've all been here. Hey, I had a crazy work schedule, so I've hustled 1,000 different hustles. Probably not as many as you, Big Jack, but I've done a few things. And let's say a network marketing deal, you go to your friends and family, right? The first thing they want you to do is go to your inner circle, and they look at you like, "Man, what do you know about that? You're a fireman. What the heck you know about this thing?" So that's how they look at you. They look at you for being whatever you are for the amount of time they've known you. They don't look at you in this new space. And then when the people tell you you've changed, thank them, because that means you are no longer the person that they that makes them comfortable, because you now make them uncomfortable because you have moved out of your comfort zone, and that makes people uncomfortable. So that's a compliment. Don't take that as a insult. So when they tell you that you've changed and you think you this and you think you that, just thank them and keep it moving. Just keep it pushing. And then take them off your Christmas card list if you need to. Spend your money, support those who support you. And for those who don't, I mean, you don't have to be mean about it, but if they don't support you, then just don't support them. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how selfish people can be sometimes. We're talking about shares and likes and subscriptions. That's it. Free subscription, free shares, and free likes. If you got to beg somebody to do that, nah. Stick with those who like you. Keep it moving, do your thing, and they'll catch up. And if they don't, they weren't meant to be on your team anyway. So that's what
I say focus on your content. Focus. Don't even think about people like that. Yeah. I really I had to tell myself that too, but focus on your craft. Focus on your message. What is it? It's like when I started teaching, the best advice I got from the teacher that I was going to be coming into her classroom, she was moving on to teach at college. She said to me, because I was brand new and student teaching, she said, always there's going to be people coming and going in your classroom, observing you, walking in, trying to see how you're doing this. They'll have a clipboard in their hand. Don't focus on the clipboard. Don't focus on those people. Where should you always focus? On the students. Keep teaching. Teach what you're supposed to be teaching. Don't worry about anybody observing. It's not a performance. Remember what your purpose is. And that was the best advice. And then, of course, the first 2-3 years, she gave me that advice. I was still very nervous when someone came in the room because I'm human. You're human. You are going to have human moments, right? But that advice, once I felt strong enough, that advice kept replaying in my head. And now you walk in my classroom, principal, vice principal, I don't care who it is, I keep doing me. I greet them and keep doing what I'm doing with my students. And that confidence goes a long way. It helps the students as well. So I say, if you're going to be doing what we're doing and you're creating content and you're reaching out, then focus on the message, focus on the intent, cast a vision for your listeners, and you focus on that. You can't go wrong. And one more, and I always speak in metaphors and analogies because I'm a teacher. But the other thing is that I always say, when you're driving a car, are you staring at the hood of the car, or are you looking at the road ahead? Because if you're staring at the hood, you might run into something, right? And I know some people say the rearview mirror, same thing. So again, it's about what we focus on. As you're growing and glowing, you got to focus on your mission, your purpose, and you can't help but be successful because you're speaking it into existence. You're making it happen for yourself. I did not think I would be on this platform doing this, but I can tell you that maybe a year or two ago, I had a dream about it. I saw it happening. I just didn't know when or how. And now it's happening. So that's what you have to do.
Hey, Davina, you say that stay focused. I mean, I'm a motorcycle guy. So you got to look through the curve. You got to look at where you're going, because if you're looking at the guardrail, not only that, Jack, as golfer, don't hit it in the water. Don't hit it in the water. Don't hit it in the water.
Exactly what you
that's exactly what you're going to do. So the brain does not understand the word don't. So just think about where you want to go. Right. And here's the thing. You don't outrun your headlights, so to speak. You may not be able to see past your headlights, but as you go further, your light will reveal more. So just keep it moving. Just keep it moving, because you don't have all the answers. And right here in the last year, we've changed several things.
Yep.
Haven't you, Jack?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's several things. I mean, just several tweaks, because you don't know. It's impossible to know what you don't know. So yeah, that's a piece of cake. Oh man, more important. And I'm saying this as the guy who doesn't have a show. I did the name when I started. So start getting your name together and figure that out. You know, if you could do that, that's half the battle. That was the hardest part there. That was the hardest part. People like, hey man, you need a YouTube name. What do you mean I need a YouTube name? You know, and it didn't make sense until it made sense. So
right.
Just figure all that out. You start you start putting these things together, and this puzzle will come together quicker than you think. But you gotta stay on top of it, and you gotta do what you want to do. And if you don't feel some nerves and nervousness, it's probably not important enough to you. You know, so yeah, you probably just need to dream bigger.
I'll say the big thing with it, I mean, Walton and Davina, all y'all hitting good points. I mean, 100%. Enjoy it. I mean, don't look at it like it's a job. It's not a job. You're coming on the stage sharing your story. Just enjoy sharing your story. The growth will come, and it was good points that you're saying. The focus is, like I say, on the message, on your story, on having fun. Let that be your focus, because a lot of times we get caught up in watching how many people are watching, how many views, how many likes, how many this and how many that. But at the same time, the message that you're putting out there is not for views. It's not for clicks. It's not for, you want everybody to see it because you know it's good. It's like, this is good stuff. Everybody should see this. And they might, because the thing is, it's going to be on YouTube forever. So it's like, and because of that, you don't know when they're going to cross somebody's path. You don't know when Google's going to send it to somebody and say, hey, this is for you. And because of that, you just want to make sure that you put out real stuff. That's me, and that's how I feel. Put out real stuff, that so if it comes up 10 years from now to 20 years from now, it's still real stuff. It's not going to be something it's like, what the heck were they doing back then? No, this is real. Now, I'm gonna throw this out there because they mentioned this, and I want to say, did you have to have any special equipment to get started? Did you go out and get the big camera and the giant screen and you got all this stuff? So what did you have to do to get started? How did you get started? What did you have first?
You had a flip phone, didn't you, Jack? Didn't you start with a flip phone?
Look, you joking. I probably did. That probably was my first text message, my first start of content creating. So yeah. But no, I don't think I started with a flip phone. I needed a camera. I did. That camera was the first thing I did. So
you definitely need a laptop or a webcam. Some people operate from their cell phones just fine. I couldn't. I need a laptop. It has to be big enough in front of me. And I just kind of, they have podcasting kits that are very inexpensive that if you really want to, you can just get the whole kit at one time on Amazon or whatever. But me personally, I have this beautiful, wonderful, fancy mic that every time I plug it in, I can't hear anything. So I haven't learned how to use it yet. But I feel very cool that it's here and that it's a fancy podcast mic. But honestly, I'm not using the fancy podcast mic. So I think you just, again, don't look for reasons to not get started subconsciously. Yeah. Just get started, because if you got a camera and there's sound working and audio working, audio and sound are the same thing, by the way, video and audio, you're good, right? So yeah, I think lighting is important. You do want to be seen. So again, you can get a kit that has the ring lights or some kind of lights, and that stuff is not a showstopper. Don't fall for you need a lot of big hoo-ha, because you don't. I know you don't,
No, I've got a question. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Walt.
No, so we've all said prayers publicly and privately, right? We've said we've blessed food at Thanksgiving dinner or dinner time, and we've said prayers and prayed for people, and we prayed with just ourselves, right? So when I first started, I had to take some shots. My man. Aqua Funk. So, but my point is, my man. But my point is, because you're not praying in front of a room full of people, and it's just you talking to your creator, Is that prayer less meaningful? No. So you still have to do like Davina said, put that content out there and do what you need to do. And I tell you what I'm more proud of than anything with the show is that I mean, by now, Big Jack could have taken the shirt off, been all greased up on TV, doing whatever. But I'm just saying he's never trying to go viral. He just doesn't we don't do crazy stuff. It's always just.
I'm not producing that.
Thank you, B. Thank you, B. But my point is, people just do all kind of crazy things, say all kind of crazy things, tell all kind of lies or half truths, clickbait and all that kind of stuff, trying to make people tune in. And with the Big Jack, with the Iron Sharpening Iron universe, we don't see any of that. So it may take you a more steady path, but you'll still get there. It's like you'll still get there.
And I want you to think, and then looking right now, how many podcasts are coming up now, are popping in. So this is the season. Yeah. And if you're in it and there's something you think about doing, jump in now, because I'm looking at In Living Single. I now have a podcast from the cast when they were back in the day.
Yeah.
A Different World has a Family Matter. So I'm like, it's so many of the old sitcoms that we grew up watching, or some of us maybe were watching. They're now putting their stuff out in podcasts, and they're telling us about how it was back in the studios and this and that. So they're sharing their story. They're sharing their stories, but they're new to it because it's different from being on a screen with a script and then being on the screen interviewing somebody. This is totally different. And the way we do it is way different, I think, from a lot of other podcasts, because we don't script it. It's not scripted out. It's just free talk. And like, this team did not know I was going to read that letter. They heard it the first time when I read it. So it wasn't like we had already talked about it, planned it out, and said, okay, well, you're going to say this, Davina, you're going to say this, Boss B, you're going to say this. No, we didn't do it like that. And that's where, that's what makes it real, because you're getting real advice from real people talking about their experiences. So I can do a lot with my cell phone. The cell phones ain't nothing but a little computer to me. I can do just as much from it than I can from my computer. Except I'm so come in studio today, because when we're doing the Voices of Resilience today.
Oh my God!
I was trying to help from the studio because we support one another, and I ended up popping up on the screen. It was no intentions of that. But here's the thing: when you're live, you just got to keep on rolling. And Mama Lions 100% just kept on rolling. She even got a guest involved, like, who's up here? Who's trying to pop in on? That's like, and it was very sweet. She got me off the stage, but
I sure did.
It happens, and you just keep on moving. You don't get caught up in it. You can't get frustrated. You can't get flustered. You just keep moving. So, and there's different types. There are faceless content creators. There's people that put themselves out there. You could tell your whole story and never put your face on there one time. You can tell the whole story and be animated the whole time. It's how you want to tell your story. But the big thing is, let the world know. If you think your story is valuable, let the world know your story. And that's the big thing we can say. And we can get it. Poetic Tears is in there. She'll tell her whole story in a poem, in a song. But that's her telling her story. So there's so many different ways to get it out there. Boss B, 100%. And she has so many different lives. So if you watch her channel, you'll see, wow, she got a lot going on. Yes, but now we see her Monday through Saturday, 12 noon, Central Time on Ask a B. And so that's a whole different direction for her. So, it's so many different ways you can do it. B, you got something? I see you came off the mute. Now you got something for us.
I'm just trying to keep these dogs quiet for y'all. No, I do kind of want to catch up to that, though, and just say to these people that wrote the letter, you've already started. You wrote the letter to the show. You've sit here and you've watched it, so you know. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and that
But
was the thing too. They call us out by name. You called us out,
That's cool.
and it wasn't something that we've been doing for years. We're just crossed that first year, and we don't have it down. We have a good time, and we got a good product. And when we do it, it looks professional, but we're still working on tweaking here and tweaking there to get it right. So I can tell you that.
But think about it. A couple of things, man, and just in life that happen, and people really respect honesty. So we've all been in a restaurant and you've seen somebody drop glasses or plates, right? What's the first thing everybody starts doing? Clapping, right? It's because everybody can relate to that. We've all walked down the sidewalk and tripped on the crack in the sidewalk, right? And you try to keep you cool and keep it moving, and we've done that. We've all fallen on ice, So, and like what you did today, Jack, man, you just gotta, hey, man, that's what made that experience unique. And I've been laughing at it. I mean, I probably laugh at myself more than you guys laugh at me, at least in my face. But hey, man, I know I don't get it right, not at all the time at all. I mean, I know it because when you shoot from the hip, like I have a tendency to do, you're gonna say some things. You're gonna do some things, say some things. You're gonna rub a few people the wrong way. But you know what? That's what it is. But at the end of the day, we're all trying to get to wherever we're trying to get to. Hey, you guys might make it on front row, and I may just be up there parking cars. But so what? I'm still going to get in the room. I still got to have a conversation. So everybody's got a different way to get to where they got to get to. There's no right way, no wrong way. It's your way. Whatever you decide to do it, it's going to change. You're open to change. Right. And I just think you ought to do it. Already, if you don't go buy anything else, I guarantee you, the fact that you watch this show, you have what you need to get started tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah,
guaranteed, guaranteed. Yeah, guaranteed. So
I see Edward Johnson's out there in the chat, and he's saying hello, family. So how you doing, sir? And thank you for popping in and support.
Yes.
Again, finding your niche, finding what it is that you want to do, the way you want to deliver it, getting that point across, and being you is so much. There's so much value in you being a content creator. You're already there. You're already there. You was a content creator when you had kids and you raised them, because you got to come up with different ways to entertain and keep them focused, keep them driven, keep them this, keep them that. So you're already doing. You're a business owner, so you're a content creator already, because you got to, so many different things that you already are doing. That this is nothing. I mean, we use a program called StreamYard. So if you don't know and you're watching, we use StreamYard. So it is a program that we use. So we don't just go through YouTube or TikTok or Facebook or wherever you're watching us on, because StreamYard allows us to go to so many other platforms at the same time. But we're still trying to figure that out. They just threw a new thing on us, and we're like, wait a minute, what is this? And why we got to do that? And so we're constantly learning, putting the right thumbnails and putting the right titles and trying to get in what they call it, the algorithm. And, there's so many different things. You want to go, you want to be monetized, you want to do this and that. And it's like, it's so much stuff that you could, and you can get caught up in all of that, and you miss out on the fun that you're having, what I'm saying, or the message. As Mama Lon said, I could be so focused on being monetized that we miss the message, because you can find the right guests and get them on here and it'll blow your channel up. You could, but at the same time, or it could tear your channel down. So that guy that now, that Aqua Funk guy, he's on the level, he's on the edge. He could tell you, he could tear you down. So you gotta watch him. So we're watching him now.
No, man, that's my man there.
But he knows. He knows he's a little loosey. So
Jack, can I make another point? Yes, I wanna go back to the age thing, because I think that's, people do bring age up a lot, and feeling there's a limitation somehow associated with age. I want to just reemphasize that for each and every one of us, there's a listener that can relate to who we are, and there's just as many people in our generation or whatever that still, that keeps us relevant in what we have to say. But what you will see a lot of times, even with the younger content creators, they don't have the fear that we tend to have as we get older. They don't have the same type of filters or limitations, and they do take chances. And sometimes that works for them, sometimes it doesn't, like you said. But understanding that your true capital is your age, your true value and worth is your experience and your knowledge. So having that and using that and magnifying all that you've experienced in your life, well, that's way worth more. So I don't, young people, there's a lot that they have to offer, but don't count us out either, because there's a lot we have to offer as well. And the great thing is that we can encourage young and old, so keep that in mind, and just take your wisdom and your knowledge and your experiences and use those as a plus, as a benefit, and don't see it as a deficit. Because trust, I love being older. I love where I am today, because I feel like I've earned the right to be able to create content and share information. I've earned it.
Yeah. No, that's legit. The big thing that I fear, I don't say fear, I mean, I do, is certain things I don't say because I know I got a real 9-to-5 job outside of this. So I try to keep myself in an area where I'm not going to lose my 9-to-5 trying to be something. So that's why I say we keep it real, and we try to keep it, real talk, real people, real this and that, because of the fact that, you could get up here and act a fool, and then all of a sudden you finding yourself caught up in other stuff. So it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all on that end. I hope, because believe it or not, it's 56 minutes into this thing. That thing flies by, man. The time flies by when you're having fun. And I thank you all. I mean, I really do. I thank you all for your support, your wisdom, your encouragement, and your desire to go higher. And that's the big thing right there. I really do. Because in the last week, I've seen what I've called my vision, if that was a thing, my vision, I'm seeing it come to pass. And that's like, wow. I mean, I see the Iron Sharpening Iron Show, and I love it. Now I'm seeing the Coach's Corner and the Voices of Resilience, and I see the Ask a Bee, and I'm like, wow. And I like all this stuff is happening. I'm seeing people adding Walt Talks to the show. So it's not like it's the Big Jack Show with Walt Talks. It's Big Jack and Walt Talks, because it's like Batman and Superman. I'm not even gonna say Robin. So
hey man, Robin, man, somebody gotta be Robin. Hey, look, hey Jack. I don't mind playing the tambourine, bro. Somebody got to play the tambourine, man. So I'm all right with that, man. We good, because here's the thing I do know: the drummer, he's the last man, he's first man in, last man out. You know what I mean? I can grab my tambourine, put it in my backpack, and get on out to the after party, man. I'm fine. Trust me, I'm fine. Yeah, but I appreciate that. And you have done a tremendous job. Like you said, it's all coming to pass. Mama Lions and B, man, will be in Mama Lions in that particular order. Just kind of like it just all, man, the universe just kind of opened up, man. I mean, I'm impressed. So I really, 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 truly just basically try to stay out the way, stay in my lane and stay out the way, man, because you guys are getting it in, and I mean, I am not envious, but I think it's so cool that this is kind of like your calling, because I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm enjoying this, but I have too much respect for the game to try to step out there and come out of it half-hearted, because you guys put in a lot of work. So I respect that. And what I will say to the young lady who wrote the letter, if your heart's not in it, stay away from it, because you just, but if your heart's in it, just jump in with both feet. Just do it. I mean, it's as easy as waking up in the morning. I mean, that's what it is, because all you're doing is talk about your life, your experiences. I mean, no one else. You're one of one, and your husband is one of one. Both of you guys are one of one. There's no one else out there like you. There's no one that can tell your story better than you can, and nobody does it better. So good luck to you, and please make sure you keep us posted on what happens and what's going on. And who knows, you may end up over here in the universe with us, you know. So that would be nice. But I love to see that. So keep us posted. Good luck to you.
Now, Aquafunk posted something, but I don't know if I agree with it all the way. But here we go. Anyway, Flavor Flav is the only dude from Public Enemy still relevant, and he was just a hype.
Whoa, easy, man. Chuck D is doing his thing. Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
No, but that's the thing. But again, that's who you hear about. That's a good point. But Chuck D is still doing his thing. Griff is still doing his thing. But Chuck D is definitely doing his thing, man. He is a legend. So, but as far as in the public eye, you know, probably, I can probably see that. But
no,
that's what it is. Yeah,
it's legit. I mean, it's legit, and a lot of it is as you grow or mature and you step away from the game, and it's like you're not there anymore, not relevant. You are. You're just no longer in it. But here's the thing. You don't have to start a podcast. You just start a channel and start putting out shorts or putting out long form or whatever. So a short, if I'm not mistaken, make sure we get this one right, B, is what, 5 minutes or less? No, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Yeah, that's right. 3 minutes or less is a short. Anything over 3 minutes is considered long form. So if you put out a video of just talking about you and your wife and husband, wife talking to each other, and y'all talk for 2 minutes and 59 seconds, you created a short and you put it out there and people are going to watch it. And if they watch it, you're going to start seeing subscribers grow. So you do have to have a certain amount of subscribers to go live. So if you're trying to go live, you got to have at least 50 subscribers on YouTube. That just use YouTube. That's why I'm going to talk with your YouTube. So you got to have at least 50 subscribers to go live. And then once you get past that and you get your 50, if you just want to have a conversation, the good thing about y'all, you're already a team. So, and I think Walt made that comment. So y'all can just talk to each other and make your time go by. So it's so many things you can do. I truly appreciate you throwing a letter, emailing us and letting us, say, hey, and that you are scared. There's nothing wrong with being afraid to do anything. I mean, I think that's part of the body that's saying, okay, don't be overconfident. Don't be so big in your head that you think you're already there. So that's why when I'm hitting that button, I want to make sure all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, because it's like, okay, I don't want to make a mistake. But I'm still human. So when I do make a mistake, the big thing that you hear me say a lot, especially in this, is I made a mistake. I own it. And I'll share it with you, because I'm only trying to let you know out there, anyone who's doing this, that you too will make a mistake. You too going to hit the mute button by mistake, or your camera's going to go off, your internet's not going to work. It's just going to be something. And when it happens, just keep going. You got to keep on going. I mean, so what, you got your internet from Temu? Oh, well.
Hey, easy. But the surefire way, and he just paused when he said it, the creator does not like us, man. But
I did not.
The surefire way to not mess up, and you heard it from right here, the surefire way.
100%.
There's only one way I can guarantee you will not screw this up.
100%.
And that is, don't start.
Don't start.
And if you don't start, you're good. Because trust me when I tell you, everybody in the peanut gallery will be telling you what you should do and what you should have done, while they sit there wishing they had the courage to do what you're doing. So it is.
I tell my son, the basketball player, you missed 100% of the shots you didn't take.
My grandson just made the team, man. So I got to feel him, man. He's going to be heisting. I got to feel him.
You will miss 100% of the shots you didn't take.
You don't take. You got to take the shot.
You will definitely miss it. I can promise you this. You get no points for not taking a shot. So, but I thank you all for being out here hanging with us, hanging with me. This was fun. It was good.
Absolutely. Had a good time.
Upcoming.
So tell the people about what's coming up, man. This week. Got a busy week.
Oh man, shoot. What is coming up this week? What we got this week? What's going on?
We got Ask a B tomorrow, and I've been invited.
Oh,
I've been
wait, Walt
invited.
Talks will be on Ask a B. Well, you
And
got
I'm sweating bullets because I don't know what she's got in store, but she see that look right there on her face. I know she's baking the cake for me. I know. I just feel like I'm, with those expression of fattening frogs for snakes. I just feel like, she's been buttering me up, man. She's just got that look like, I'm going to give her tomorrow. Yeah. So, B, I'm looking forward to hanging out with you tomorrow. I appreciate the invite. And I'm in here ironing my leisure suit. As soon as we get off the line, I'm ironing my leisure suit. And
please don't. I'll be in a t-shirt and shorts. Thank you.
I got my tuxedo shirt with the ruffles on it.
Oh my God, his leisure suit.
My powder blue leisure suit and my canary yellow shirt with the ruffles on it. And I'll be ready.
Yep. For those
it'll be afternoon, so make sure you bring you a drink.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
For those who don't know and they're trying to figure out what's going on. So for the first time, with the Iron Sharpening Iron, the universe, as we've been putting it out there, there's different time slots that now, like Ask a Bee is 12 noon Central Time. That'd be 1 o'clock Eastern Time. So if you see me going live at that time, and you look at it, if you really look at the thumbnail, you'll see that the Big Jack Storytime is live. You might see B on the stage, or you will see B on the stage because that's B's slot. And then, like today, we had Mama Lines with the Voices of Resilience, and it went on at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Is that right? I'm going to show Mountain
That's
Time,
correct.
Which was 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So that was a little different. So if you see us, it's just with different time slots. So here's a little quick breakdown of that. So this is not to the letter, but this is just an idea. But those who are watching and those who are going to see this later, I know YouTube gives us channels. So we have a channel. We all have our own channel. But the way I see it is we got a cable network. So, and then if you look at your cable guide on your TV or whatever, you see all those different time slots that you can watch this and watch that and watch this. And I want to watch this. So 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Wednesdays and Sundays, Big Jack Storytime, So there's a couple of spinoffs at the end of the month. The Gentleman's Journal, we got the Battle of the Sexes and this and that. But if you want to watch Ask a Bee, is 12 noon Central Time, but that's like looking at your guide. So if you see it coming through my channel, it's because we're one universe, we're one network, and we're building it. And if you want to be part of the network, you want to be part of that. It's like, hey, I want to get some of that. Talk to B because B's a producer. But no, for real. We're working it out, and on the big rule that we have, and I don't say we rule, but it's we do our best not to cross each other's time. So last week we had the Coach's Corner, and it was at 7 p.m. Eastern Time because it was the first time, and we wanted to show it off that everybody know. But now it has its time slot, and it's going to be every other Sunday at again 2 p.m. Mountain Time. And then the opposite Sundays will be the Voices of Resilience. And on the 5th Sunday, we still haven't figured out what we're going to do with that, or don't do anything with it. Some months have 5 Sundays, so we have to figure that out. But it's just, so with all that being said, it's just a lot of things are changing. The brand will change, and I'd say the first of the year. So let's look around January 1. Where the Big Jack Storytime channel will go away, and it will be called the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe. So, so I'm changing mine. But with that being said, we've been working together as a team. I am really super excited about this team, about the work, the assistance and the help. And like it used to be, everybody should have a B, but now it's everybody should have a team like this. So they, and I'm excited. So you see the emails that was going across the bottom. If you want to reach out to Boss B, you see her email. If you want to reach out to Mama Lines, you see her email, and then Big Jack Storytime is down there as well. And Walt Talks doesn't have his email down there because Walt Talks is what do you call it? The low calorie. That what do you call it?
Low calorie logic guy. I'm kind of like the what do you call that? Kind of like the 6th man off the bench. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a reserve player. I'm a practice squad player. I'm a practice squad player. You know, my game, when I come in and kick the field goal, and then they fly into the city. I catch the Greyhound bus, but I'm good. I'm okay.
It's all good.
You know, hey Jack, you know, we're not gonna let the facts get in the way of a good story. So that's my story I'm sticking to.
Wait a minute. I ain't gonna let you get away with it because Boss B got the perfect. What is it, Boss B? What is Walt Talks is about?
Walt Talks, no fluff, just the good stuff.
There you go. No fluff.
Say that Texas accent too.
That's Walt Talks.
Thank you, B. I appreciate that. I can probably name about 30 people offhand would disagree with you, but thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
I do appreciate that. Yeah.
Thank y'all for being flexible. We'll get back on schedule coming up. But when you don't know what's going to come. I mean, a guest can say I can't make it or whatever, and you just got to keep on moving. I'm glad we're getting letters in.
Go on. Yeah.
The show will go on, and that's the big thing with us. So we're going to make it happen. So we thank everybody that popped into the chat today and the comments that was made. Aquafunk is always super supportive.
Oh man, Aquafunk.
Ron Jackson out there dropping the comments and all. So it's been cool, and we hope we helped you out, Denise and I can't Ronald, Denise and Ronald. I hope we helped you out, and if not, send another email or come into the chat and let us know whatever questions you have, because getting started is a little tough, but once you hit that button, you're on and popping, and you're gonna go back. So thank you all again for hanging out with us. We see you today, Sunday. We'll see you Wednesday. And I don't even know what we got Wednesday, but I know it's a good show. So without a doubt, we'll be ready to go. So good night to you all. Continue to watch the trivia time with Big Jack. Ask a B. We got some good stuff getting ready to come up. But until then, well, I always say now, stay sharp. And we talk to you later. Stay with me, team.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Good night. All right.